What's up, everybody? This is Ven, TTV channel, here to bring you another awesome, fantastic, spectacular, wowza Lego review. And this time it's going to be for my very first Hidden Side set, a theme I have never once explored before until today. It's a very special occasion. We're starting off with set number 70420, what's it called? Graveyard Mystery. That's the real mystery right there, the name of the set, because it's kind of hidden. 70420 Graveyard Mystery. That's what I meant to say in the first place, featuring 335 pieces and 4 minifigures. Whew! Yeah, that wasn't like the millionth take or anything. If you're not at all familiar with what the Hidden Side Lego theme is all about, that's what I'm here to explore with you, because I have no clue what it's all about. I've never gone one of these sets. This is my very first one. So I have, I don't know, lukewarm expectations. It's Lego, so I expect it to be pretty dope, but, you know, what is this? So if we take a look at the box super quick, we see that aside from really cool box art on the front, we have a little bit of a demonstration of what the set is like on the back. You know, this stuff is kind of boring. I mean, that's the point of this video, right? I'm about to show you guys what all this stuff really is, but you know, in case you want to see the box, we have a small advertisement for the app that is compatible with the set. Yeah, that's right, the set has an app. We're gonna explore that. Don't worry, we'll get there. We also have a much more clear view of what the set actually looks like once it's built. We're gonna get a clearer view in a moment, so hey. And that's pretty much the box. You got sides of it that show you the minifigures you're gonna get. You got a side telling you voice ton ensemble prendre. Yeah, I don't know these freaking languages, but thank you, Lego, for putting them on there, and just in case somebody does understand, you know, moon speak. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, dude. We're not gonna talk about the box that much. That's not the point. We're just gonna crack this baby open and start building. So yeah, let's get to it. Dude, this is actually really cool. I got a little skeleton in here. I know that's probably not one of the biggest things I should be excited about, but I love the little skeleton minifigures. They're awesome. Oh, what the heck is this? I guess I really didn't look at that box all too hard, because I don't know what this is gonna be. Ooh, this is pretty creative right here. I've never seen these pieces used like this. This is really cool. And voila, we have a 100% completed Graveyard Mystery set. Now, building it is only a small portion of the experience. Now that we've got the building out of the way, let's actually take a look at the set itself and see what it has to offer. Let's look at the minifigures, let's look at the structure and the details, let's look at all that stuff, everything that we see here, and then we'll dive into what the app is and how that enhances this whole experience. The Graveyard Mystery set was very fun to build, and the minifigures look great alongside it, but is it a good set overall? Can you actually have fun playing around with this thing? Well, I'll say for one thing, it does look very nice. You could put this up on display and just admire all the details that were put into it. And as far as playability goes, the branches on the tree here, which could be lifted up and down from the back, I definitely had a lot of fun playing around with that for a while. And there are, of course, some interactive parts to this set, like this door here and me accidentally spilling over this trash can filled with parts. There's also this gate on the other side that, of course, can open and close completely. You can also open and close this tomb with the little skeleton guy in there. It's pretty creepy. But yeah, there you go. There's also another grave that you can lift up to reveal this red spot, and much like the little tomb with the skeleton, these are used to interact with the app. The backside of the set isn't too crazy, nothing to write home about. You can definitely tell that the focus of the set is the front and nothing but the front, and it's a pretty simple little graveyard design. So let's take a look at those minifigures. The minifigures included are completely original characters named, in order, Parker L. Jackson, Jack Davids, Mr. Branson, a ghost dog named Spencer, and my personal favorite minifigure for really dumb reasons, the skeleton. But I will say that Jack Davids is a close second. I really like that cap hoodie combo mold that they got for him. Lots of detail put into every single one of these minifigures, aside from the skeleton, of course. Parker here has her own unique head mold. The whole beanie long hair combo looks really good. And I believe all their faces are actually unique. We haven't seen these before, I don't believe. Except, of course, the skeleton. Now, Spencer here is quite an anomaly. We definitely have not gotten this before. A ghost dog? No, not at all. This is a brand new mold with its own unique printing. And of course, all of the minifigures feature dual-sided faces, including the skeleton. Just kidding, of course, he doesn't have another face, but you know, just wanted to be funny. Now, here's the back side of the minifigures, and you can see more of the printing on the torsos. All of them really well defined, just as they are on the front. Even Spencer, the little ghost dog, has a fine bit of detail on the back. You can see he has a tiny little tail. Now, one thing that's interesting about Mr. Branson is that he has a swappable head, which is this weird green ghostly face with weird green ghostly hair to go with it. I guess this would be Mr. Branson's possessed form, which comes into play with the app, and you'll see what I mean later. But it looks really cool for what it is. There's actually printing on the back of the head that is unfortunately covered up by the hair, but it's okay. Altogether, really nice, colorful cast of characters. And while the set is small, it is very solid. Hidden Side is the only theme right now to kind of feature this sort of interactive app, aside from Boost, but this is on a very different level of interaction. So let's go ahead and explore what exactly that experience is. The heart and soul of the Hidden Side sets truly shine through the app. It's the app that's essentially what the sets are all about. If you don't download the app, you essentially miss out on what these sets are designed for. Once you first download the app, it's going to ask you if you've already purchased a Hidden Side set, to which afterward it's going to have you scan the set using your phone's camera, and in doing so you unlock this whole game where you interact with the set using your phone or tablet. And in this game, you're essentially scanning the entire set for gloom. You're trying to get rid of all the evil, nasty spirits and the gloom that they leave behind. Honestly, really sad that I didn't get to do this on Halloween, but I still had a good time. In the middle of the game, I found myself actually interacting with the little statue in the graveyard. I actually had to spin it around, changing the color of the block underneath it so that I could get the yellow panel to show. And then I was allowed to scan this yellow panel to proceed with the game, going on to detect and wipe out all the gloom that my set had. And I thought that was actually pretty cool, the fact that I actually had to physically interact with my set so that I could virtually interact with it afterward. It's like this added benefit of building the set and being able to do more with it after it's built. Now, typically, most of the fun of a set comes from the building experience, and then after that, playability essentially boils down to the little features that are put into the set, or the little gimmicks, or functions, or whatever. On this set, a good example would be the haunted tree with the branches that flip up and down. So with that said, I definitely appreciated that this set offered a little bit of that and then some, going the extra mile incorporating an app to enhance the play experience beyond what the physical set has to offer. You know, you get more value out of it that way. And the game is actually pretty fun to play around with. I was stuck on that for a hot minute. Then eventually my arms got tired and I remembered that I was recording a review, holding out my phone in front of a camera for however long. Eventually, after clearing out a bunch of gloom, I ran into a part where supposedly one of the characters was gloomed, which I guess means he was possessed by some of these ghostly, spiritual, weird things. and I knew immediately which minifigure to look at, so I took Mr. Branson, put him onto the front of the set like the app instructed me to, scanned him, and then fought the ghost that came right out of him. And I mean, I beat that ghost. I beat it. It's not coming back. But aside from scanning sets, the app also offers a couple of other mini games that you can play around with. They have no interaction with the set, it's just little fun games that you can play around with independently. And for being a free app, it's pretty fun. And that just about wraps up this review for the wonderful Hidden Side Graveyard Mystery set. I think the implementation of the app for this set is very unique and creative. I think there's a lot to appreciate about that on a technical level. You know, these kids nowadays always on the iPads and the phones and electronics is the business nowadays for kids. With all that said, I'm actually looking forward to seeing what we get next year for the Hidden Side sets, because this has been a very nice introduction. I'm glad I got it, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone else who's curious about it. I would say this is easily a very good beginner set to kind of gauge whether or not this is for you. And that's pretty much all I got for today, so thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you like this kind of video content, be sure to leave us some feedback in the comment section below. Also, if you want to support us even further, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TTV channel, the TTV channel. I hope I got that right. If not, I'm just going to splash on the video. Thank you for watching. See you all next time. Goodbye.